Alright, nice. So today, guys, we'll be learning how to sketch a quadratic. Alright, so just remember that the form of a quadratic is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c, where c is the y-intercept. Alright, that's something you need to remember, right? So the two steps that we need to to sketch a quadratic is the first step, we need the roots of the quadratic, right? So, aka, we need to solve the quadratic to obtain the x values. Alright, so there are multiple ways to solve to get the x values, but in this video, I'll be using the factorization method, so you can always check out that video on the channel, right? If you don't know, some advice is to make sure you know how to factorize it first before you watch this video, because you'll be confused if you continue and you don't know how to factorize the quadratic. Alright, the second step is to obtain the y-intercept, which is basically the constancy from the equation, right? So this constancy here is the y-intercept. Yeah, as well. We need the roots and the y-intercept. And note, if the coefficient of x squared, which is this value here, is negative, we need to multiply all the terms by -1. Alright, so that is really all the knowledge you need yeah, to do the question. So with that said, let's try some questions and see how these steps will go. So we have this, so I'll be using the factorization method to solve for x. So we have this, so let's have to solve it. And multiply that out, so we end up with x squared plus 3x plus 1x plus 3 half, follow the factor, one x plus 2, outside and outside. Right, so now we could solve. If we do that, we make it equal to 0. So x plus 1 will equal to 0, or x plus 3 will equal to 0. So therefore, x is equal to -1, x is equal to -3. Alright, and we need to know what our y-intercept is. So just like the steps, the y-intercept is the constancy from the quadratic equation, which in this case is +3. So we have everything we need, so we can go ahead and sketch the quadratic. So we draw for xy plane, x, y. So we know our roots are the x-intercepts, so our roots are -1 and -3, and the y-intercept is 3. So all we need to do now is connect that. And that's it. Alright, nice and simple. Roots and y-intercept, sketch. That's all you really need in order to sketch it after you connect dots. Alright, so let's try this one here. So this one here now we notice that now we have the negative in front. So anytime you have a negative, we need to multiply everything by -1. So let's do that first. So we have 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. So let's look to factorize this. So we end up with 2x squared minus 6x plus 1x minus 3 half it. Pull out what common, so 2x will be x minus 3 and plus 1 x minus 3 outside and outside, 2x plus 1, and we have x minus 3. So since we want to solve, we just make it equal to 0. So we'll go on top, we end up having 2x plus 1 being equal to 0, or x minus 3 is equal to 0. So if we solve this for x will end up being negative a half. So when you characterize with 1, you'll get negative 1. And then when you characterize with 2, you'll get division. So you'll end up being negative 1 divided by 2. Right? So that's a video to check and see how to make x the subject of the formula. And on the other side, x will just equal to 3. So when you characterize the subtract, you will get a positive. Nice, so we have our roots. All we need now is the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is positive 3. So let's draw a xy plane. So we have negative a half, and we have 3. Right? And then the y-intercept is positive 3. So if we do it this way, obviously we'll be doing, can't do it the other way. So it looks something like this. So it'll be a from. Right? So a cool trick to remember, if this value here is negative from, and if it's positive, as we've seen before, it'll be a smile. Alright, and with that said, that is the end. So just two ways they could bring it. They could bring the positive, say the roots, and the y-intercept negative, getting them multiplied by negative 1 first, and then sketch it. And a cool thing to remember, the coefficient of x squared is negative, will be a from, like you see here, and if it's positive, will be a smile, as we saw in the previous question. Alright, let me see. That's it. So be safe, guys, and we'll speak later.